I think there's one guard up here and there's one that patrols up and down the stairs. And there's one more on the bottom. Come on. Yeah. Okay, good. Is he calling his phone? Shit! Oh. Right, might be in a bit of trouble. So, some guards have to report in every now and again. And if they don't report in, then they'll send some armed guards to the area to find out what's going on. So is that the same guard from here? It is. Okay. Oh! Where are you from? What, are you scared to shout at me? Alright, so if they see him unconscious, they'll raise the alarm. Now he's asleep. Oh, I want somewhere to hide. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, they're upstairs, so we're good. Let's go down there.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Where is he?
There was nothing wrong. Everything is all right.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm panicking. I'm so rusty at this game. Where's that guard gone? There he is. Yep. You should notice bullet impacts. I don't know why he's not. I feel like he's the guard that reports in, so they might come through in a second. But let's stop freaking out and get the map going. It's going to make it easier. I think there's two ways to get to the bomb. There's one easy way, and then there's a stupid way, which I did as a child, so I'll show you what I did. I'll show you the stupid way first. I'm going to go over here. I believe these SOCOM suppressors over here. I was going to say not going to use it, but we're going to use it on drones if we see them, and cameras. But we're not going to kill anybody if we don't have to. Alright, SOCOM suppressor, so you equip the SOCOM, and you equip the suppressor and it automatically attaches. There we go. Maybe it's just lethal weapons they noticeable bullet impacts on and not tranquilizers. Mine detector, that'd be useful. I don't remember getting it here, but it was later on. Okay, alright. Yeah, so that was the guy that was patrolling up and down the stairs that caught us.
Freeze! No!
One of the things I was going to mention is that if they come in looking for a guard who hasn't reported in and they don't find him, they give up. If it is this guy, then we'll put him in the locker and we won't have to worry about him. Or the guards that come looking for him. I'm certain it's one of the guards upstairs that... we're just going to lure them all down here. At the very least I want to capture the guy who caught us last time, the one who goes up and down the stairs. Oh, damn it. Oh, you're deaf. What I can do is... There we go. By the way, if they see someone getting tranked, that'll be suspicious for them. Like, oh my god, the guy just got narcolepsy and just collapsed. And they can see you from upstairs as well. Alright, so he's the one that reports in, so don't worry about him. I think he turns around. No, he patrols around the edge. I'm going to take him out. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we've got a certain amount of time now. He's only just reported in. So this is the stupid way of getting to the bomb. This is what I always did as a child. Just because I didn't recognise you can just drop down from that ledge and then that's it. But as a child, I just did this, not that. I just did this. Nope, damn it, I cartwheel the cross is basically what I'm trying to do. I always did this as a kid because I just never figured out you can drop down. And I remember figuring that out and being like, oh my god, are you serious? There we go, that's what I always did as a kid. 'Cause I'm a fucking idiot. There we go. And let's report in.
This is Raiden. I just finished disposing of the C4 in strut F. Found explosives on B1.
You're taking too much time. You should work a little faster.
There's no time.
Alright.
I've got my hands full here, so it doesn't look like
I wonder if this is because I did take too long.
Well,
Like if you're quick, I wonder if you don't tell you off for that.
bombs in that strut. Now, head for the other struts.
Wait, damn it, I didn't mean to call in. I mean, there's two more.
Stillman, tell me something about Fat Man.
Well, to start, he was born the son of a clockmaker, neglected by his parents and without friends. It seems that he spent a lot of time by himself in his father's workshop. Maybe that was the reason, I'm not sure, but apparently he has had a tremendous fascination with clock mechanics since he was a child. It was at the age of 10 that a guidebook that he found on the internet changed his life.
The Anarchist Cookbook.
That guidebook served as a basis of his eventually piecing together an atomic bomb. It was from there that he came to be known as Fat Man. Soon enough, there was no one associated with bombs that didn't know his name. In a sense, Fat Man was a hero. Although what he did was recognized only by those in the trade, I'm sure that it served to greatly stir the ego of the teenage boy at the center of it all. But he leaves his mark nowhere else. Apparently he was hated and shunned by everyone in school. So he went on to focus all his energy on explosives. He scorned the reality that surrounded him and instead chose to embrace a world that would easily grant him recognition. Well, to be sure, it never amounted to anything more than, say, occasionally bringing a gun into school. Eventually, Fat Man came to Indian Head, the exercise training facilities of the Naval School Explosive.
Music is distracting from the dialogue here. Bit overpowering.
All kinds of knowledge, as if he hungered for bombs. Close to 20% of the students at Indian Head flunk out of what is truly a hellish curriculum. Despite this environment, he achieved extraordinarily high marks that were without precedent. After leaving Indian Head, he joined up with Nest, said to be the most accomplished bomb disposal unit. It was there that he apparently got into some trouble.
What exactly?
You got me, but Fat Man was definitely not cut out for group operations from the very start. Having been ousted from Nest, he was picked up by Dead Cell, which was already becoming notorious for being a motley crew of sorts. It seems that it was through surprise attack maneuvers later conducted by Dead Cell that Fat Man completely subdued his former companions from Nest. While being the most peculiar individual among my students, he was also the most talented. Be sure not to underestimate him. Are we clear?
Okay. Right. Then move on. I always forget the controls for the menus and stuff. Keep getting confused like, alright, yep, they're late for the status report. Alright, we couldn't go in the rooms at the top, could we? So let's just get out of here before guards come. Alright, we've got a tranquilizer gun now, so infiltrating's going to be a little bit easier. Guard going up the stairs there. I believe he gets out some binoculars and looks over the area. We need to take him out from over here. Oh, there's an auto lock on. So if you press the left bumper, you lock onto a target. So if he starts moving around, it'll follow him automatically. Yeah. What we're going to do is equip the mine detector and have a quick look around because I think some drones patrol this area. Maybe that's later on. As you can see, there's mines on the map. But we get a call from someone very familiar.
Be careful, there are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Oh, is
Mr. X, then.
Ray Fox
Mr.
still
X
alive?
now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you
'Cause it's
contact
dirty.
me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
and then report it in just like everything else we do.
Someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Okay, so look out for those drones because I know they are here at some point. Keep an eye out for them. I almost ran into them. What we're going to do is just like in Metal Gear Solid 1, you crouch down. And we're going to collect all of them. And then I don't think they respawn because I know I'm going to fucking walk into them at some point. It'll be incredibly embarrassing. So, get them all. There we go. I think there's only one more part we need the mine detector for. Now let's go back to Ration. Yeah, so this is a very weird area of the game. So this is the parcel room. This is where all the deliveries go. We're in the big shell. I'm getting a fucking call. Of course we do. So many.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
Yeah, I'm dealing with
You're
bombs.
right. Sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred
I'm
to
busy,
New York.
Rose. But yeah,
There
I'll
were all
indulge
these
you.
tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler Building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler Building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I forgot all about the tourists. I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler Building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
That was abrupt. Right, so in here, there's going to be a guard around. I believe this area is also... Damn it, that would have been a perfect opportunity. I believe this area is also... There's also security cameras, so I've got to be super careful. Damn it, I shot the box. Right, he's down, where's that guard? Fuck. Shit. Go to sleep. And he got the alert. There we go. No, he got him out. Let's quickly take out the cameras before those guards spawn. At the cameras, that might just be on high difficulties. Regardless, we're going to go downstairs. I think this is where the terminal is. Oh no, it's in the other corner. God damn it! Is there an item in here? A ration. This is sometimes where the mine detector is, depending on your difficulty. Zone, goddamn, Zone of the Enders box. So we haven't got to it yet, but I'll. Oh, someone reported in. Something's happened. So sending the guards to look after the guards. I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to crouch down because I'm nervous now. I don't know what's happening up there. What box have we got? And this is Strut F box. Transport to electrical appliances. I believe that's Strut F. No, that's it is Strut F, isn't it? Or is it B? Damn it, let's have a look. think that's the one where all the vamp is. Yeah, I think it should be. Oh god, that's the view from our box. Riveting. Right, so careful. Sometimes you have control of the camera, sometimes you don't. It's very awkward. That's it. Alright, so now we're going down his path. Where is he? He's down. Where's his friend? He's still unconscious. Right, I thought that was the interruption. Why pull him again? Gotta get the terminal. Don't see any cameras. Sometimes there's a guard down here, depending on the difficulty. Let's go there, see if there's any cameras. If there are any cameras, we'll destroy them, and I'll show off the box transport. So this is how you can fast travel around the map, but you can only do it from here, so it's kind of useless. That's box 5, so let's see what that says. Box 5. The game software. The iDesign. The iDesign is eye-catching. Is that meant to be a pun? This is on at the end as guards. Whoa! Look at the map. Spinning around in circles. What's that about? Whoa! I think they're upstairs. Oh, this is gonna be. We have to go through there. Can't look down. What is going on? This is the first time I've ever seen this glitch. So it's like the guards have tried to exit the map and have got stuck. I can hear them the footsteps going around in circles. I think they're upstairs, but I think we should be good. Alright, so there's no security cameras. What we can do, if you've got a box for a certain area, so we've got the game design one, which is to like a secret area in this area, in this strut. We need to stand on this platform, equip the box. And eventually it'll go from red to yellow to green. Then we can get on, and then we just stay on here and it'll teleport us to where we need to go. It's a very, very weird system, very pointless as well, but it's one of those weird things where I'm glad they have it. One of the things you notice there is that when the longer a guy's tranked out, you can see the progress of it. Well, when he's going to wake up. When it's on 3 Zs, that means he's going to be out for a long time. It's on 2, he's going to be out for a shorter amount of time. When it's on 1 Z, he's about to wake up. But the only reason we're waiting there is to get the camera. Don't think we can actually leave because we don't have the key card. I think if we activate this, we should be spat out while we collected the box in the first place. Yeah, so now we can take pictures. I think it saves them somewhere. Does it save it to the... I think we can access like a photo viewer from the main menu. And I believe in the original version it was like saved on the memory card. Right, so... Actually, let's actually get the sensor, because again, depending on difficulty, there might be a bomb in here. There isn't. So we're going to go upstairs. Hopefully I don't get caught by these guards. Good. That's very weird. I've never seen that before when they're walking around in circles. But I think they were running back as they were called back in for somebody not responding for some reason. And that caused them to glitch. And they're just trying to go back in while leaving at the same time.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Alright, so there is a ninja going around. When you figure out what this is, this makes no sense. A cyborg ninja as well.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you
It makes no sense for this conversation. Bit of a hint to something later on. Arsenal Tengu. This is Olga from the Tank Commission.
We'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
Like
on
Snake.
the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out then.
Freeze!
Again, we are terrible at sneaking. He's in a very good position right now.
Of course not.
Got the high ground.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
And then she flips out of there. I don't think that actually goes anywhere, so she just falls to her death. Yeah, we are terrible at sneaking. Well, the whole point is that we're not meant to be seen. We just keep popping our heads out to people. Like, hello, I'm here. Sneaking around, messing with your shit.
I saw a female soldier. Russian.
Must be Olga Gerlukovich.
How do you know?
Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a dead
We've got a good point. We should be
No,
briefed.
She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shout.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself with her. She's a tough one.
And you would know. Alright, so the bot... I forgot. I was gonna do that, because that's very weird. But if you can't way upstairs, you bang your head and get knocked out. Right, I think there's a guard down here who's fallen asleep. This guard is actually... relevant. That's a weird thing to say. I think he might look to the left and right every now and again. But he's actually... there's a... let's just knock him out first. There we go. So, if you knock him out, or if you... yeah, if you knock him out, then he won't be available later on. Because he patrols this bridge. So, if you come out through that door, you'll see him up here with his binoculars looking out, and then you've got to shoot him from over there. But if you take him out over here, he should be unconscious for when we get there. There is another way of dealing with him, so if you're coming in onto this bridge from this side, and you knock on the wall, it'll get his attention, and it'll like walk away from his location. And then you can just walk across the bridge fine. There should be another guard up here somewhere. There he is. Oh, there's two of them. Ah shit, the bomb is under the Harrier. Might take him out if he's going to be patrolling there.
Freeze!
We can't go in because he's blocking us now. Damn it. Get the fuck out of the way. Right, so this is a Harrier they mentioned. I think we can get under here. Maybe we just have to blast it from here. There we go.
Raiden here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
These are all just distraction bombs.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them.
Nick found him without the sensor.
To prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
Snake Saver was just there. He can get there.
Yours, they'll spot you for sure.
That won't happen. I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
that bomb 5 years ago. I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my life so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've
That's a good
killed my
line.
soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me.
I don't understand why he blames himself for
my
it.
own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance.
So someone planted a bomb in a church, he went to defuse it and failed. It blew up, he survived somehow, but a bunch of innocent people died.
I get you, Pete.
And so to
That one's all yours.
gain sympathy from the victims' families, he pretended he's lost his
I've taken
leg.
care of guards and struts G
It's very
and H
weird.
of Shell too. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Would have been a hard lie to keep going. And you've lost the leg, but whatever. Yeah, so I've always found Peter Stillman's character weird in this. A lot of the characters are weird. I think it's more weird he did, like... I'm gonna say, like, confess to 2 strangers, but I think it's also relevant. I say, like, right, the guards are awake now. There's usually a guard on the stairs, but he's gone. Confess to 2 strangers because they're asking who has to go, basically. Right. Alright, he reports in. Alright, because there's a lot of the sound here, it does actually affect if they can hear you or not. So I want him to go around to the left. Yeah, see, you can't hear us. Stretching, but that guard's looking at us. I think there was an opportunity there. Oh, he's turned around. Let's go. Ooh. Right, so if they've woken up, I imagine, I think it's like 2 or 3. He looks to be unconscious up there. So that, you can see the red dot on the minimap. That's the guard who we knocked out upstairs. And if you knock on the wall, we could hear you. In fact, we can hear him snoring, so we're good. Right, so we've got 1 guard over there. Damn it. Damn it. I think it's just the 1 guard, so we should be good. But he just goes up and down the stairs. Oh, we want to go down there, actually. That's the best way to get the console. Where are you going to go? Good. So this is the room we got caught in before. We're coming in from the other side. We're going to be right next to the console here. And we'll also be on the same level as the bomb, so it should make things much easier. I've also got a tranquilizer, that's also going to make things much easier. And we've got the map, so this is all going to be much, much easier. So they can see us from the upper platform, so we need to be careful. What I'm going to wait for is for this guy to make his haul in. Damn it. Damn it! There we go, I got him. So you can actually shoot the radio to destroy it. And then they can't call in. There's actually a lot of details like that. Like if you shoot them in the leg, then they'll have to slow down and have to like hobble away. Shoot them in the arm, then they can't aim the gun properly. And you can actually hear the bomb, we don't even need the sensor. Right, this is the last one.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Good work, Raiden.
He sounds so proud of himself.
I still have one to go.
How's your bomb, Peter?
It's a bomb, all right. Sealed C4 and in huge quantities.
You think there's another one in Shell 1?
For sure. Somewhere at the bottom of Strut A.
Why are you so certain?
If this bottom section of the strut is demolished, Shell 2 will be well on its way to destruction.
You mean that Shell 2 will actually sink?
Not immediately. There'll still be 5 struts left. But if Shell 1 loses a strut at the same time, it'll be a very different story. The big shell's structural integrity depends on a very exact balance. If both shells lose a strut each, the whole structure will tear itself apart under its own weight.
What do we do?
I have a sensor that can locate even those scentless C4s. It makes combined use of a neutron scintillator and a hydrogen bomb detector.
You brought that stuff with you?
Of course. I made the calibrations while I was in the pantry.
Does it work?
I just tested it, and it definitely responds. But the best I can do is a sound beacon, not the radar.
Sound?
The shorter the interval between beacons, the closer the target.
I get you.
There's another one in that pantry I was in. You can go back and get it.
It's all yours, Raiden.
I'm going to study it some more and see if the freezing process will work.
We need to go back and get the
Touch another
sensor.
one until I say so.
Okay. I'll stand by until you radio in.
Right, let's go get it before the guards come in to check on why this guy hasn't reported him. Somebody has been woken up and then you're going back to sleep. Did you see that? No good. I still need to test if shooting them in the exclamation mark / question mark stuns them. That might be a Metal Gear Solid 3 thing only. We need to try that at some point. Oh, we're going to be long gone before that's a problem.